Beautiful. Welcome, 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 welcome to our high vibe healing circle, my divinely guided monthly gathering where we open up to the wisdom of the Akasha and we are guided on a ritual to support you on this journey. You know, I find that in my own personal evolution, it helps to have support, the support of the divine on an energetic level to be the wave that carries us forward to our next. Sometimes when we are in the midst of our humanness, we can get so caught up in the drama and the stories and whatever it is that we're working on, you know, just our day-to-day living. And some of that can feel really dense and really heavy. And so having an influx of some clear energy, some energy of remembrance to help to guide and recenter us can be really supportive. So that is what we're doing. And so for those of you that are new to the group or new to who I am Karen Goldstein. I am an Akashic healing guide and a ceremonialist and a devotee of the divine, of humanity, of Gaia, of being a champion for this new earth that we are all dreaming into and creating and embodying together. And so that's a little bit about me. And I am so grateful for all of you that are here today. What I'd like to begin with is, so when I tapped into the Akashic field before signing on today, what I felt called, where I'm feeling called for us to go today, has to do with and inspired by a question that was posed to me by a beloved mentor of mine, which is, who would you be without the imprints of your parents? And for that matter, from your ancestors. And when I say that, maybe that tweaks something in you, maybe it touches something within you. All of us are not only the prayers of our ancestors, but along the chain, along the generational unfoldings, we have inherited not only the gifts, but we've inherited some of the imprints, the stories, the traumas from our lineage. And the funny thing is that something that had happened many generations ago, you might have had an ancestor that had a situation and in that moment said, you know, like, damn, I'm just gonna, you know, close my heart. You know, it's not safe to trust. And so they imprinted that into their own system, and then it got passed down to the generation after them, and the one after them, and the one after them. And now here we are, all of these generations later, and we're also in this time of great change. And we're also living in an age where there's a different level of safety. There's a different level of what's possible that's available to us. So the imprints that we have received from our ancestors are really, they've hit their expiration date. They're no longer, they don't make sense anymore. because we have everything available to us in this lifetime. Many of us have ancestors that were not able to live out in public. They weren't allowed to allow their true selves to be seen for many, many reasons. They weren't able to speak their truth. They weren't able to live their passions and desires. They might have been caught up in survival because that was the name of the game in that lifetime for them. And so we have all of these imprints that we've been inherited to. Okay, sorry, I wanted to hit that focus on this. So we've hit, we have these imprints that we've received that are just like a bad game of, remember that game Operator from a childhood game where one person whispers something into the ear of the person sitting next to them, and that person whispers into the ear of the person sitting next to them. And by the time it goes all around the circle to come full circle, it's a completely different message than where it started. And that's kind of what we are experiencing right now. And that's where we're going to do some clearing around today. Sound fun? I think it sounds fun. Okay. Welcome, Mary Ann. So good to feel you here. And Bjorg, thank you. It's so good to feel you. So what else do I want to share about that? So we're going to go on a little journey today to do some clearing, and to also to open to who we are without the imprints of our ancestors. So let's see what comes up for us. So I invite you to get comfortable, I invite you to close your eyes, to allow yourself to sink into wherever you're seated, to just feel comfortable, to feel your body, just noticing how your body feels in this moment without any judgment. And allow yourself to receive a breath. Let's take 3 breaths, nice deep breaths that we'll breathe in, we'll hold for a few moments, and then the exhale is going to be a beautiful sigh, breathing in and hold and release. And you can even shake out your shoulders, shake out your hands if you want. Breathing in again and hold and release. And one more, breathing in, receiving a breath. And hold. And release. And perhaps you can even allow your body to sink even more deeply into where you are seated, or if you're lying down. And begin to become aware of this beautiful field of infinite wisdom and love that is descending here around us, allowing it to feel like a warm embrace of love as we are held in this sacred container. Whether you are watching this here in real time or at any time, we are all part of this sacred and holy container. Calling in the masters, teachers, loved ones, and lords of the Akashic records. Calling in our guides, the angels, the archangels, the cherubim, the seraphim, the Elohim, the ascended masters, saints, sages, deities, fairies and elementals, dragons and earth guardians. Calling in our ancestors, calling in our star, soul, light, cosmic, and galactic council and family, our benevolent team of support from the ascended civilizations and star nations. Please hold, grid, activate, and bless this space, that all that comes through is of the highest, purest frequencies of love and wisdom, compassion and peace. That all that comes through is of the most precise information and guidance that it serves for us to connect and receive today. And may all that comes through be infused with blessings and miracles that support us on our journeys and also us all. And so just let yourself sink here into this moment. We're just going to start by bringing some light into our individual chakras, beginning with our root, which is at the base of our spine, the part of us that is making contact with our seat, our perineum. And you can imagine a ruby red light just washing through, opening us up to our roots. Bringing in the feeling of safety as we are held by our beloved Gaia, the unconditional love of our Mother Earth. And now moving up into our second chakra, which is in just below our belly button. Breathing in a beautiful orange light through the front and the back. Our place of creativity, our sexuality, our quality of life, our abundance, as well as our inner child. Breathing now, moving up into our solar plexus, just above our belly buttons. Breathing in a beautiful golden yellow, like the sun, light through the front and the back of our body, allowing it to wash through, clearing this place of self, this place of power, of I am. Allowing that light to ignite the sun that is within there. Cleansing and clearing. Bringing the energy now up into our heart space. The heart, breathing in. You can breathe in an emerald green light or perhaps rose gold today. Feeling the warmth of the love that is in our hearts, allowing our hearts to start to open and soften as we are washed and cleansed with this beautiful light of love. Bringing the energy now up into the throat, envisioning a cobalt blue light washing from back to front and round, opening up our place of expression, our truth, how we express ourselves to each other as well as in the world through our vocations and purpose. Allowing that blue light to wash through there, cleansing away anything ready to go. Bringing the energy now up into the third eye in our forehead. Allowing an indigo light to rinse through, swishing, clearing, opening up our place of insight, vision, imagination, opening it up, softening, perhaps even feeling the muscles in our forehead start to relax and soften, allowing those worry lines to melt. And bringing the energy up to the crown, the top of our head, opening us up to source light, which you can envision as pure white light or golden white or ultraviolet or diamond white light, connecting us, the mother with the father, opening that connection to source, to our source codes that are here for us to open and ignite today. Just take a moment to just breathe into your being, to feel the harmonizing from having the balancing of the chakras all singing in harmony together, harmonizing your physical body with your emotional body, with your mental body, with your etheric body. Allowing yourself to come into balance, into presence. And perhaps your system starts to begin to open a little more, opening and softening. And now we're going to begin to go on a journey. And so I invite you to let us begin our journey in our heart. Begin to make your way into your beautiful heart space that is open and opening and welcoming you in, this part of you that it's the center of your being. It's the place that you can always come back to when you feel out of sorts. You can always come back to your heart because your heart is unconditional love and will always welcome you and will remind you When your mind is playing tricks on you, you can come back to your heart and just let yourself land there. And feel the radiant love that is here, the safety, the embrace, the deliciousness that it feels to be in your beautiful heart. And from here, we're going to begin to take some steps. We're going to see before us there is a path. There's a forest path that is before us, and we make our way towards it, and it feels so welcoming, and it feels so important as we walk our steps one after another. We walk deep into this path, which leads us into a very rich forest. It's very dense with very tall trees, very old trees, very wise trees. And as you walk down here, you notice the stillness, as this is a different kind of forest for you, but one that feels very at home and very welcoming. And you notice, you take in the surroundings as you walk, noticing the trees, noticing the earth, noticing your feet upon the earth and how it feels to walk down this path that's filled with the softest soil. And we walk deeper and deeper, and the forest becomes even denser. And this is the forest of our ancestors. It's our ancestral forest. And we walk deeper and we see up ahead there's an opening. And we emerge from the density of the trees into this clearing, and we notice that there's a park bench. There's a park bench waiting for us. And we make our way over to it, and we have a seat. And when we sit down, we look out ahead of us, and we just are taken by the beauty of this rich forest, the trees, the beautiful leaves, the bark, the vista. These trees that are the keepers of so much wisdom, and are here also. It's a very beautiful, sweet sense of protection as well. It's a very sacred forest. And as we sit here, we are calling in and tuning in to and asking for that which is most ripe for us today. The layer that it is most ripe for us to heal, to release, to bring awareness to, whatever is ripe for us today, to just declare that that is what you are here for. And we are here because we know that we are the one in our lineage that is here to help to bring healing to those that came before us. That we are the ones to put closure on the repetitive patterns, to the dysfunction, to the unhealthiness that we inherited. It stops with us. And we know that on some level. And so we ask for a spokesperson who is going to be the spokesperson for our lineage, our individual lineages, to step forward from the forest and to allow us to connect with them. And you might experience this. You might actually see somebody step forward. You might not. You might have a feeling. You might see a color. You might hear a sound. You might just have a knowing. And even if you have nothing, I invite you to trust. Trust that there is a spokesperson from your lineage that is here for you today. Because you are loved that much. And so as they step forward, welcome them. Notice what you notice about them. You might ask if this is on behalf of your maternal lineage or paternal lineage. And some of us have very complicated lineages. So don't get too attached to that, but you might receive some clarity on what lineage you are here clearing today. And just take a moment to get a sense of what they feel like. And perhaps they have something to share with you right away, so you can ask if there's a message from your ancestors that they would like you to receive. So much gratitude. They are all so grateful for the big work that you are doing, the courageous work that you are doing. And now I invite you to ask them, what is it that I inherited that is not mine, or that is ready to be cleared? What have I taken on? And you might receive this as a feeling or a vision. And just trust, even if you're receiving nothing, that there's a transmission that's coming through. And once you have that clarity, ask if there is anything that you need to know about this. Is there any story, any kind of message around this that you have, this weight that you had taken on? Are there any lessons for me around this? And then what your ancestor is going to do is they're going to raise their hand. And when they do, you're going to notice that the places in your body where this energy has taken residence is going to light up in the color blue. This energy that you have taken on, this energy that you inherited, these imprints, beliefs. Just notice in your being where that color blue pops up without any judgment, because this is good. This is good. Welcome it. And this wise elder that has shown for you perhaps smiles as you recognize you have the awareness of this energy within you that is not yours. It's not yours to carry anymore. We're going to do a clearing. Going to ask the violet flames to be present. Throwing everything into the violet flames, requesting that everything be cleared from the records. Right from the point of creation, backwards and forwards through all space and time, through all dimensions. Asking for everything to now be transmuted to divine love and light and released fully back to source. It is done, it is done, it is done, and so it is. And you may notice the energy in your body is being released. Perhaps it's even already gone. You can imagine that you are cells are opening, that your muscles, your bones, your every fiber of your being, your veins, arteries, your DNA, the imprints are being released. They are released back to source. You might even notice a weight being lifted from your body, from your system. Usha arataka ai kineta aruta aika shanata I. Hu haha hiki nana hutu tatasha ikinitu. Ai kinai kashukukuti nana rututai. Ai I kana shanati kaka. Hu shanakaratata ikina tukananta. And that same elder spokesperson, as he stands there before you, and you have this abundance of space now that was created in your system. There's now this flood of love that pouring through from your ancestors into your body, without the obstructions of these imprints and beliefs, traumas, whatever that was for you. You're now able to receive the gifts and the love of your ancestors, the divinity. And that love is going back and forth, circulating from you back to them. For all the love that you are now gets to emanate back up the line and free them and bring healing and peace to them. And we thank this master elder for being here. And if you have any words that you'd like to say to him or her or them, then you can give your thanks and gratitude in any way that feels good. And this beautiful being returns to the forest to stand among the others. And as we are now sitting on this park bench, we notice that there is we invite in a spokesperson on behalf of our soul. You can invite in your higher self. You can invite in your soul's, the aspect of your soul's guide, the spokesperson for the aspect of you that wants to come through today. And this magnificent being comes and stands by you. And they put their arms on your, or their wings, whatever they have on your shoulders. And you gaze at each other. And you ask, what aspect of my soul wants to be revealed to me today? What have I not yet? What aspect of myself have I not yet met or forgot about? And just notice what comes through. Allowing it to land, to be felt, seen, heard, known, received. Feeling the palpable love of this being that is here for you. Ineha kakarukuta I shinatai, una arake I nanana. Kite shitu kakatai nanana u. Taishi kutanai katai. Hina huna hakaratutai. Shikini titiru tayara tatate. Huna kataru tahinata. Shukanata hikinai koka. Ai ine tutai shinakatai huhai. Hana huhai shinite au kata. Una ai ki ikite ona ai shitete. Kuna tai shanana ai katu. U e I ki ai shike inana. Shukai tete. And this beautiful being who is radiating and emanating so much love, who showed up for you today, before leaving, offers you a gift or a message. Inviting you to giving you something to use to remember this, to implement it. Giving you a step to play with. To help you remember. And you make a mental note and you got it. You're carrying this with you, that wherever you go, you will access this. And so this beautiful spokesperson for your soul bows to you as they return back to the ethers. And you take a moment while sitting on this park bench, feeling the freedom and that which has been released from your body, and feeling the influx of freshness of what was received. And then the heavens open and beautiful diamond white sparkly light cascades and showers down a beautiful rainforest of light showers down, and it feels so good as it twinkles over you and around you and through you, as it cleanses and washes away anything else that is ready to go from your system. Washing you clean and clear so you will emerge renewed from this experience. And you can also intentionally give permission to let go. Anything that you feel ready to release that perhaps has not been named, you can leave in this forest. Just give permission for your being to let go, to release, and let it to be really easy. And the rain shower begins to become a drizzle, and it stops. And miraculously, you stand up and you shake your body off, and you're not wet. And you see before you the path that we came into this forest through, and you begin to make your way through this forest, walking, feeling your footsteps might even feel a little bit different as you walk down this forest path back towards the home of your heart. Perhaps there's a spring in your step, or some new shoes, or no shoes. And you're bringing with you the knowing, the love of your ancestors, as well as the love and the wisdom of your soul, the inspiration of your soul. As you make your way back all the way through the forest. And at the count of 3, we're going to cross the threshold back into our heart space. 3, 2, 1. Stepping into our magnificent, rich heart. Bringing with us all of the love, the light, the goodness that we received, allowing all of that light to fill your heart, to ignite it, to lighten it up. Noticing what qualities you have brought back with you. Joy, peace, inspiration, passion, forgiveness. And allow that light that was ignited in your heart to expand out through your entire being, filling you from head to toe. Allowing this love from your heart to now emanate out into the auric field around your body, shining it up, strengthening it so you have clear boundaries. And then allowing this light to emanate out beyond your auric field into your community, into your town, your city. Allowing it to emanate out into your country, into your continent. Allowing this radiant light to emanate out into the entire planet. Your love is that big. And letting the light, this love, emanate out beyond our planet, out into the universe, the multiverse, into the heavens. Bringing goodness and allowing it to bless anyone who it would serve. And I invite you to put your hands on your heart, feeling the rhythm of your heartbeat, bringing you back into the room that you're sitting in, the space that you're sitting in, the body that you are inhabiting. Feeling the beautiful pulse of your beautiful heart calling you home and here into presence. And just taking a moment before you open your eyes to notice how you feel in this room that you're in. Noticing what has shifted for you. And knowing that you get to bring this out into the world every place you go today and beyond. And when you feel ready, you can open your eyes. And welcome back. Welcome back, beautiful beings. So I invite you to be gentle with yourself, to grab some water, maybe take some time to journal. And I'd love to know if there's anything that you would like to share about your experience meeting your ancestors or your soul guide. Anything that you would love to share, I would love to receive. And please let me know if this supported you today, because that would mean a lot to me. And thank you for being here. And thank you to the Akasha. And I'm going to close the field with so much gratitude to masters, teachers, loved ones, and lords, to all of the beautiful beings, to our ancestors, to our guides. May all that has transpired be recorded in the records and sealed with gold and light and love. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Amen, amen, amen. And so it is. Thank you. Thank you, beautiful beings. Sending you so much love. So much love. And if I can be of any support to you, please do not hesitate to reach out. Okay. Mwah. Love you, love you, love you. From my heart to yours. From the divine heart to yours. See you soon.